And now Jason was nice enough to sit down with one of our correspondents, Serious Sam, to take a more in-depth look at the group.
Hi, Jason. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
All right, let's start the interview.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I guess I'd like to just ask you, why did you become president of such a farce?
A farce?
It isn't real. None of it's real.
It's a game.
It's not a game. A zombie apocalypse is not a game. Would you agree?
Yes, I would agree. It's not a game, but
So you understand that what you are in charge of holds no weight. In reality.
In reality, no.
Yeah.
It's a game.
Well,
It's a social club. We get together.
All right,
We're all
either way.
friends.
moving on. Let's say you're in a zombie apocalypse yourself. You have to be ready for this stupid baby that's been crying for hours, literally 3 hours straight. Zombies swarming in from everywhere because they can't, and you can't shut the baby up. So it's the problem. You have a choice. Leave the baby and escape on your bike, or just stay with the baby and eventually die. You leave the baby every time, am I right? No room for empathy.
Your scenario. You didn't even fill in all the scenario. Where am I? Why do I have a baby?
The
What
problem. You leave the problem. You abandon the problem. You abandon what is causing the problem, or you die.
Why can't I take?
That is a zombie apocalypse.
That-
Do you not agree? And how do you reenact that level of urgency in your games?
I don't think I've ever seen in a zombie apocalypse movie, because this isn't real. Zombies aren't real. FYI, it won't happen.
But this is the game. The point is, your game makes no sense. You don't base it on actual variables of a zombie apocalypse.
Have you ever played freeze tag?
I have not. I didn't play games when I was young.
Didn't play games as a child. All right.
All right, let's get serious for a moment. Real serious. Zombie Jennifer Aniston or zombie Angelina Jolie? Is Brad gonna be happy when the apocalypse rolls around, or what?
Well, it would make for an excellent Brad Pitt movie. So I guess that could help his career.
You have a knack for missing the point. If the point of the program is to prepare people for a zombie apocalypse,
It's
which I
not.
assume
It's not.
then it has no point.
It does have a
so
point.
I
It
assume
does.
that the point is to prepare people for a zombie apocalypse. So
No, absolutely not.
Anyway, I was actually wondering this. This is one of the things I haven't been able to figure out about the group. How do you? Some people start the rounds as zombies.
Yes.
Okay. Do you choose that based on GPA, or is there possibly weight, so that maybe the larger ones don't slow the humans down? Students are allowed to use sewers for transportation when they're moving around campus. Is that so? As
Do
to
we even
avoid
have
ground
sewers?
zombie. Yeah, well,
No.
the sewer system on campus.
No.
They are allowed to use the sewer system. I assume?
No, they are not. They are not allowed to play inside at all.
Is that an explicit rule?
I tell you what. If you go out and buy the crowbar and can lift up the manhole, they can go in the sewers.
I've never had a more exhausting conversation than this in my entire life.
I'm having a blast. You should come play with us. Get that stress out.
What stress?
You look a little tense, kind of robotic.
I'm trying to think.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
please
hard.
leave me alone.
That is very difficult.
Now, here's a question. When the actual zombie apocalypse happens, do you think that personally you have the skills to survive a zombie apocalypse?
Probably.
The common sense necessary.
I've,
The lack of empathy,
yeah.
the lack of emotion.
You realize it's not real. It can't happen.
When it does happen, that's what I'm saying.
It won't. It's a game that we play. We're kids.
Moving on.
We're kids.
Moving on. You realize it isn't a game, right? That is my point. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
You keep saying that it's not. It is a game. We're college students.
When the day comes, people out in the street wearing infection masks, what are you going to say then? It's just a game. Oh, I just chopped my dad's head in half with an axe because he was infected. That's a game, right? Ha ha.
if that
How
happens,
do you?
well, go
how
ahead.
do you sleep?
Usually, I'm a side sleeper.
Oh my God. I have no respect for you or your institution, but thank you very much for your time.
Well, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.